Good morning, everybody. My name is Ruben Muñoz, and I'm going to talk about the idea of designing enzymes for microplastics mitigation in water treatment processes. I'm sure that you have seen this if you've been walking through nature the last decades. Indeed, plastic accumulation is one of the biggest environmental issues humanity is facing nowadays. Plastic, with time, releases microparticles of that same material to the environment, what we call microplastics. This is a graphic adapted from a publication of last year, showing the incidence of 4 different microplastics in the donor's blood. As you can see, PET reaches 50% of them. Having these microparticles accumulated in our bodies may lead to important health issues like cancer and other pathologies. Our solution to design enzymes capable of eliminating those microplastics. An enzyme is basically a very big molecule capable of performing chemical reactions. Here, in this case, we have the enzyme colored in gray, and the blue molecule is PET. If we zoom in, we can see how those atoms interact together, and this interaction is directly related to the capability of the enzyme to break the plastic structure. In our lab, we simulate these systems so we can see which parts of the proteins of the enzyme interact with this plastic structure, and we can mutate them to increase the interaction. Thus improving the overall enzyme performance. So once we have our computationally designed enzymes, what we do is select the best ones so we can test them experimentally in the lab. And the best one is then selected to be produced in a bioreactor so we can produce it on a large scale. So the idea would work as follows. At first, the water, which is contaminated with microplastics, is sourced from the environment. Then, in the water treatment plant, we add our enzymes, and the enzymes degrade the microparticles of plastics. And finally, the water that reaches homes is free of those plastics. In addition, we at home contaminate as well the water through different processes, such as cleaning textiles. So when this water is treated in a wastewater treatment plant, we can also add our enzymes so we can get rid of those particles, and the water released to the environment is also free of those plastics. So the benefits of this idea would be, of course, the public health, but also the environmental cleaning, as we are eliminating the contaminants from the environment. And finally, our clients' competitiveness, as we plan to focus on water treatment companies, and those that have our products will be more competitive than the others. Why us? So we have access to supercomputing resources that are crucial to be able to screen thousands or even tens of thousands of enzymes, mutants, in a very short time. Also, we are pioneers applying this technology to this specific field. We have validated our protocols of designing enzymes and testing them in the lab. And a couple of weeks ago, we published in the Nature Catalysis journal very outstanding results of designing an enzyme capable of degrading PET quite faster. And finally, we have our team with both computational and experimental experts. From now on, during the next year, the first steps would be to scale the production of our selected enzymes to an industrial level, validating them with real samples from our possible partners, such as, for example, IWAS de Barcelona. And also to assess legal requirements that could arise during the process. During the second year, the plan is to start meeting with industries like water treatment companies, but also the government to see how can we expand our technology and adapt it to the specific situations. So it is well known that we are composed 70% of water, but is it really just water? Thank you for listening.